Mr. Bandit 81 here, back again for build number 2 out of the Star Wars Build Your Own Adventure Galactic missions. And this one, like the other, was lots of fun to put together. And as well as looking through what pieces I had to use for the build. The build being the secret passage in the throne room of the Naboo Palace, where the Queen is. I did have some fun building this one and adding my own details to it. So let's go ahead and take a look at the build. All put together, set up in a different way. Had some fun using some brick pieces or base plates from some Lego Junior sets, so figured to figured the big one here would look good for building the secret passage on, and added in some extra details to go with it, including adding another Junior's base plate for the front here. I guess I could still add some extra details to it, which might come in later on. But in all purpose, this build holds a secret passage, which is right behind the golden statue character here, which opens right on up and closes back right into place. Now the golden statue here is from the Lego City I'm drawing a blank on the name, but it's got the helicopter and the crook who is trying to steal the statue of the police chief, or character the golden statue is supposed to be of. So pretty much took the helmet and extinguisher out of his hands. Now I did have in mind to use the architect from Harry Potter. The golden statue of the architect from the not mystery pack, but the Advent calendar. I figured he would work in this spot as well. As you can see, the character fits right in the spot here. So pretty much you can use the build idea for Star Wars at a certain place, or use in Hogwarts, which means you can have some fun putting Harry Potter and friends on a adventure where they find a secret passage behind the architect statue and a unseen chamber, or forgotten chamber, that hasn't been seen in years. It's just a crazy thought on that end, but lots of possibilities for whatever characters you want. Now let's take a closer look at the build here. Let's remove the front pieces. Thought I'd just add these for an extra detail, which I'll put back on shortly. Now, better view of the build itself. And the back. For this, you need two hinge plates. One at the top here and the bottom, which holds the door in place. Now the character here, let's go back with this one here so there's not as many distractions. He's pretty much on a 2x3 base plate, which is connected into the wall here. The first four studded parts are underneath these tile plates here with the studs in the center, which holds the character in place. And the doorway itself is on three tile plates, which allows it to open and close over the spot pretty easy. Now I will point out that if there is a stud or top piece here, the doorway won't close as good. Plus, with how the door is set up, it's held in place with some of the other bricks in the front here hooked in, so the door stays into place and holds the build pretty much stable and more intact. I did have fun putting another build together. It's a bit more, I guess you can say, simple or basic perhaps, but let me just fix this real quick. Voila! All put back together. As for the second sacred passage, used a recon clone trooper for the statue in this one, and a little extra detail of a astromech droid head and a weapon off to the side, and a archway just going over the doorway here. Similar method as before, just opens up and closes just as the other build. Backside, as you can see, I used a wall piece that's got a sticker on the inside, so if you have any brick pieces like this, similar effect. if there's no sticker on the opposite side. But you still have fun with it and have a unique sacred passage getting in or out of a certain place. As you can see, I used a 2x4, or not 2x4, but 2x long plate here to hold the back wall piece for the door, as well as the front piece in place to keep everything steady. And pretty much just for a little extra detail, but same effect as what the other one has. Both builds, you can definitely have some fun creating your own secret passage and adventures for the builds here. For the one on the right, I think I'll probably stick with the Harry Potter theme, just for fun. And the one on the left, probably an area in Emperor Palpatine's museum. And I've been watching a lot of the Star Wars Freemaker episodes, so figured this one could probably work for that show, perhaps. Hope I've given you some ideas for your own secret passageway and adventures. Feel free to hit like below and have a good one.